Hello, I'm Peter Orker of Peter Orker Piano Tuition, and it's time for another A to Z of pianists and piano composers. Well, today our letter is letter U, and I've chosen the pianist Mitsuko Uchida. Mitsuko Uchida, or more correctly Dame Mitsuko Uchida, was born in Japan in 1948, but is now a naturalised British citizen. She's especially renowned for her interpretations of the core classical repertoire of Mozart, Beethoven, Schubert, Schumann and so on, but she's also achieved a reputation for 20th century music. She trained at the Vienna Academy of Music, where she studied with Richard Hauser and Wilhelm Kempff, and began to achieve recognition in her early 20s. International recognition, in fact, by winning the Beethoven competition in Vienna in 1969, and then coming second in the International Chopin Piano competition in 1970, and second prize again in the Leeds International Piano competition in 1975. Since then, she's given many concerts and recitals around the world and has made many renowned recordings. So, it would appear a fairly standard piano playing career for a supremely talented lady. However, it would be hard to find a more modest personality who always puts the music first in everything she plays. She's certainly not one of those pianists, and I could name a few, who seem to put their own showmanship in the foreground, making the fact that they can play faster and louder than anybody else the most important aspect of their performance. Uchida would be the first to say that technical ability is of utmost importance and is vital, and even stating in an interview that charisma and character are important aspects of being a performing artist. But all of this must be the servant of the music that you're playing, the servant of the music itself, a tool which must allow the composer's voice to speak, as it were. When teaching beginner or intermediate students, I sometimes wonder how an artist like Uchida would play very easy music. Do they play it at all, or do they somehow consider it sort of a little bit beneath them? Most people will know this Mozart sonata, K545, which the composer himself described as easy. It's the one that starts like this. Well, actually there are a few slightly tricky moments in this sonata, especially in the third movement, but the beautiful second movement is well within the technical grasp of pianists who are around sort of grade 3, but it is beautiful. Well, in this little clip, Mitsuko Uchida demonstrates that she most certainly does not consider technically easy music unworthy of her talents, and brings a wonderful delicacy and fragility to the performance, which elevates the music beyond a teaching piece, allowing Mozart's compositional voice to truly speak clearly. Well, that's really what I meant when I described Uchida as modest. But in case you're in any doubt as to her prodigious technical ability, just have a look at a couple of little clips. First of all, from a performance of Schoenberg's piano concerto. Schoenberg, of course, was a 20th century composer producing atonal music, certainly not writing in the classical style of Mozart or Schubert. And even when working within this rather challenging musical idiom, Mitsuko Uchida manages to put the demands of musical communication above her own personality as a pianist. But here she is in more conventional mode with a classical musical landscape here. This is a clip from the Schumann Piano Concerto. Well, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy this brief look at the work of Dame Mitsuko Uchida. And look out for my next A to Z, where I reach the letter V. But in the meantime, I'm going to leave the final word to Dame Mitsuko herself.
To be a musician is a privilege, and that is the only thing that at least I want to do. And thank you very much. And everybody can argue about everything else. Thanks.